this guy's garage. Like and subscribe.
You did touch on the fertilizer tariff, and I'm wondering, with the fertilizer emission reduction target this government is looking at implementing, how do you see that affecting the food supply going into the future if that policy is put into place?
Well, thank you. It's a fair question. I would say that I'm deeply concerned about the tone related to fertilizer emissions. Ask any farmer, whether it's in Saskatchewan or elsewhere. It's the fuel they need to support their soil in order to increase yields and better our food security situation. It's quite essential, and some of the discourse related to the use of fertilizers in recent months have been quite concerning for us and obviously for farmers as well. So I'm hoping that at some point and I think it's important to do things to counter the impact of climate change and to make sure that we meet our gas emission targets. But at the same time, we also have to recognize that some of the decisions that we're making may compromise our ability to grow food. And that's certainly one example.
You've also said that despite our recent episodes of empty shelves and stockouts, food abundance is certainly something in Canada that we can boast about. We produce a lot, and we're part of a fluid North American economy focused on that cross-border trade. What opportunities do we have to address the global food crisis, in your opinion?
I think we need to look at other markets beyond the United States much more seriously and in a more committed way. I think there's tremendous potential. If you look at China and bordering countries, basically half the world population will be there. The population growing, as I mentioned earlier, will reach $8 billion in a few weeks, 8 billion people in a few weeks. And so and the growth is there. So we need to figure out ways to develop that market. And also Africa. In a few years from now, Africa will have 1/5 of the world's population. So those are opportunities, I think, for our agri-food sector that should be tapped much more often.